You know, I could have sworn I've seen this film before. What film am I talking about? I am talking about White House Down. Now, White House Down is very similar to another film that came out not too long ago called Olympus Has Fallen. Reason why they're similar? Well, both films involve the White House, and both films involve the White House getting taken over. And both films involve an action hero taking the White House back. Now, the big difference, in my opinion, between White House Down and Olympus Has Fallen is, well, I think, even though I like Olympus Has Fallen, it was a pretty silly concept. And I think that in Olympus Has Fallen, they played in such a serious tone. In White House Down, they know how silly the concept is, so it's very light-hearted. Because there's a lot of slightly comedic moments in White House Down. So, saying that, I think between the two films, I'd have to say I prefer Olympus Has Fallen. Not that White House Down is bad, it is a pretty good film. The problem is the action. Now, in Olympus Has Fallen, the action, just the entire invasion sequence of the White House in Olympus Has Fallen was gripping. It kept your attention. You know, it really did keep your attention. You did not get bored with the action in Olympus Has Fallen. Unfortunately, in White House Down, the action got a little bit boring. You know, it just became a little bit generic, which is unfortunate. However, the light-hearted comedic moments, they were well placed. You know, they were done pretty well. The chemistry between Jamie Foxx, who plays the president, and Channing Tatum, who plays the action hero, the chemistry between those two actors is fantastic. You know, they do their job really well. And even though the action got a little bit boring in White House Down, which is a shame, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. And it was, I just think that with White House Down, I think the problem is that when you've got two very similar films released in the same year, it doesn't really help. You know, it doesn't really help the second film, because obviously one of them has to come first, and Olympus Has Fallen came first, White House Down came second. So I think that since Olympus and White House Down are so similar, it doesn't really help White House Down too much, because, like I said, I personally think Olympus Has Fallen is a better film. But I think the major problem, apart from the action in White House Down, is it just became a little bit too predictable. You knew exactly what was going to happen. You knew what was going to happen in the next scene. It was just, there was very, very, very few surprises, genuine surprises in White House Down. You know, very few things that really caught me off guard. I mean, don't get me wrong, there wasn't really especially any big surprises that caught me off guard in Olympus Has Fallen, but I just think that it became very much like what White House Down. It became very much. There were certain moments of it that was like a generic action film, but only certain moments, because the majority of White House Down was actually really good. Because, like I said, the chemistry between Channing Tatum and Jamie Foxx is brilliant, and that really helps. That really helps, because I think if you're going to do an action film, there's two things that can kill. Well, that can basically kill an action film. Bad chemistry between your main leads and boring acting. Boring action. Unfortunately, like I said, the action got a little bit boring at times, but the chemistry between the leads, the main leads, they were good. So I'd say White House Down is definitely worth a watch. So, yeah, I mean, if you're going to judge between Olympus and White House Down, Olympus is better. But White House Down, I think, it's definitely worth your time. You know, I think you would definitely, if you just go in there just like for a simple popcorn movie, you'll love it. I think you'll love it. I think that White House Down is definitely worth a watch. And like I said, Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum, they are excellent in this. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend White House Down if you're the casual moviegoer. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.